Here we are, guys. Pokemon trading card game live. Yeah. What are we playing today? First video where I don't even know. It's just I'm just gonna play my main deck, bro. Let's see. Is this the right build? Hassle, bro. Get out. I don't even think this is the right build. Let me try to find it. I think it's this one. We can actually see the whole deck list now, which is good. Let me just click this off, actually. I really hate that I look at that so much. All right. Yeah. We're just going to play this one. No, actually. No. Trying to find the right build of my build. Really annoying. Right. I think it's one of these. No, it's not that one. Oh, it's definitely not that one. Let's see. With Fez. Nah. I think we'll just make it right now. Number 18. This one's getting us out the hood, guys. All right. So we'll remove Hassle from the list. It's a good card in here, but not what we're looking for right now. Remove the Arven and just put in 2 boss, right? Pretty sure that's what my deck plays at the moment. Gotta put those alt arts in here. There we go. And shit also had a counter catcher in it, but I don't know what these things, obviously. Let's put a counter catcher in here. What are we missing right now? Pokemon look good. Gravity Mountain, Town Store, Artazon. Gotta play Perilous in here. This thing doesn't have a gold, right? That's cringe. Let me just get my deck out. In real life, it's in my backpack. Dang it. Start digging in your bag, twin. All right. Here we go. These two. And I think there's like Ionos in here. Right. There's the deck. Wow. Can't believe it took me that long to actually get my own list on here. These are fine. Yeah, sure. All right. Well, guys, today we're going to be playing Conkeldurr. It's been doing well I think in Frankfurt. It was like in round. I think that deck went like 8-0 at some point. It did pretty well. This is my main deck. Been playing it for like a long time at this point, since the previous rotation. And yeah, it's been a while, and a lot of stuff has happened, and I'm not gonna bore you guys with my life story, of course. This deck does like to go first, so let's do that. Been wanting to talk about, for all the one of you guys that care, what is this start, by the way? The content on the channel, and not specifically, look, I'm not gonna quit or anything, right? I've practically already done that anyway, but I want to talk about Pokemon TCG Live, right? This game is boring. This game is so boring. I just cannot be bothered to play the Pokemon TCG Live. Not necessarily as a game, but just as a making videos. Just making videos about this game just sucks. And that's why I've been abstaining from doing it for a long time. I wanted to make recording videos a regular thing for myself, but it just hasn't been. I just haven't been able to make that step, and that's because I just don't like playing this game on camera, because now our opponent, Mamudesu, is going to play the game, and it's just gonna take a long ass time. Maybe it's just because I talk too fast, and also this doesn't help. But my opponent here is going to play their turn out. Not doing Gardevoir is crazy, by the way. I just have to yap and yap and yap, and y'all know I like yapping, but I have to yap this whole turn full of whatever the hell comes up in my head, and I just don't, it just doesn't sit right with me, at least in the way that I made my videos and the way that I presented myself in my previous videos, which, one, isn't really true to how I really am, and two, at the pace that I talk, it doesn't work. Like, my opponent will never finish their turn before I run out of shit to say, right? It's just like a recipe for disaster, pretty much. And I watched back one of my previous videos recently, and it was just, half of the time I was just saying shit just to say shit, you know? True to real life events. I don't like that. This opponent has a 6-card hand here. Doesn't seem like they have anything they could play. They already played a supporter after the research, so there's probably a supporter in that hand. I know Guardy would... What is he cooking? Hold it. Hold it, what is going on here? You're putting lightning energy in the Gardevoir, bro? Oh, no. Okay, actually, no, this is good. A Gardevoir player that actually cooked. Fuck yeah, I want to see that shit. I think we're just gonna jet up Fan Rotom. And we got Artazon in play. So I think we should be able to get a Brute Bonnet out and hit this guy for like 110. That's all I know here. All we need is the Ancient Booster. And if we get that... Oh, that's like exactly the opposite of what we needed, sure. We'll evolve into Gurdurr here. And let's see if we can find that Ancient Booster. Go. Runaway draw. Give it to me. Actually, yo, that gets it. That gets it. That's good. We're going to Artazon for Brute Bonnet. Let's see if it's still in the deck. Preferably, I'd get it out the deck. There we go. Now we can bump it for Town Store. And we can get out our Ancient Booster Capsule. During the turn, the talking in the video is fine, right? Because, like, I know exactly what I am going to do at all times, right? But as for my opponent, it's just like, in a game like the Pokemon trading card game, specifically, my opponent could do anything. Like, my opponent could do literally anything during their turn. They could do absolutely nothing. They could bench the most ludicrous stuff known to man. They could discard 2 lightning energies in a Gardevoir deck. Like, they could do anything. And usually that anything has so many variables to it, to the point where I don't really know what to say. I don't really know how to commentate it. And that's the part of making Pokemon TCG videos that I really dislike. Like, I love the game. It's just, like, look, for example now, like, I'm going to probably leave most of this video uncut, but my opponent here, it's been like 20 seconds at this point, either left or is going to scoop or something like that. And I really don't want to take the time out of my day to play more games just to get a good game to show on the video. It's just because you guys have played this game, right? If you don't get your stuff out, you just go next and you scoop. That's the kind of game that Pokemon TCG is, right? It's a very deterministic game. Like, if you don't get your setup out, you can blame nothing but RNG for it. And at that point, you just quit, right? It's the logical thing to do. And most people do. I don't blame people who scoop after 2 turns on live. I absolutely don't. Because, well, I'm right here. You know, I do that shit too. But, like, that makes making videos about live just horrible. And that's not something you can solve because that is in the nature of the Pokemon trading card game. And that's why I feel like I have to take a little bit of a different approach for my next video. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. As you may have noticed, our opponent has not taken an action in time, which is like, I don't know, fancy speak for they fucking quit. Now I essentially get to play with myself. And yeah, it's not going to be very fun for you guys to watch. So either you have to hyper edit your videos, which, I mean, I like editing, but editing takes time. Editing. Sound like Jinxie. It takes a lot of time. And I look, I work almost every day at this point. I don't have a lot of time to edit videos. Should I just KO Lily's Clefairy. Fuck it. Actually, wait, this is only guy. He already left. Why am I saying all of this stuff? He already left. It literally doesn't matter. I could just click Assault Landing. Like, I don't have to do shit. it's just like that, bro. So he skedaddled. That's what you do in the Pokemon trading card games. It's just what you do, and can't do much about it, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna have to take it how it is, man. We're not gonna get a good game for the video, but we are gonna get an interesting topic of conversation, and I feel like that's why popular YouTubers, like predominantly for the win, just has been recently like, I didn't really feel like making a video. You know, I get it. This game, just making content on this game is just so exhilarating. I mean, wait, do I have the definition right? Let me just, I'm not going to cut any of this out, by the way. I'm just going to leave that here. Exhilarating. There we go. What does this shit mean? Okay, causing strong feelings of happy, okay, no, that's exactly the opposite of that. Unexhilarating, and there's the scoop. Yay, I won, guys. Woo, my deck is so good. Let's go to the next match. No. No, I'm not doing all that. Like, for the win, like, in his recent video, I clicked on it. It was having my breakfast, you don't eat without YouTube. And clicked on the For the Win video. He was just like, I didn't feel like making a video recently. It's exactly how I've been feeling about this, right? And it's just, this game is just, it's just not that fun to make content about. And that's been my main gripe. It's been why I haven't been posting. I wanted to make this a regular thing. Didn't end up happening. Now I'm back with a different approach. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently. For my next video, you guys stay tuned for that. I am going to try something different. And it might take a lot of time to edit. And that's fine, because if it's going to be fun, then it's worth it. Because I love the Pokemon TCG. With all my heart. It gave me so much. I play in real life. Without this community that we have in real life, I don't know where I'd be. I really don't know where I'd be. Probably at home, being even more depressed than I probably already am. No diagnosis, but only assumptions, right? We're gonna start with Timburr here, and our opponent has sleeves of the perfect Pokemon Malamar, which is my favorite Pokemon, and he's gonna start with a Mimikyu. All right, right off the bat, we've got Fan Rotom off the top deck. This deck just doesn't brick, by the way. It's literally crazy. We can just assault. We can just, fan call here, and like it's just, this card is just broken. Like every single Buddy-Buddy Poffin you play on turn 1 becomes a precious trolley. It's literally broken, right? And I think this is solid enough, right? We can just pass. Like, you can play a Poffin turn 1, and you can get Fan Rotom Timburr, because for some reason Timburr took like a year to lose 10 HP of weight. Yeah, he's on the grind. Good job, Timburr. You like Timburr, right? Opponent's gonna, I know my hand wasn't looking all that good, so that's fine. This hand is looking all that cracked. Holy fun. To play down an Artazon, and this is what I would normally do, right? My opponent here is actually playing at a decent pace, which is good, because like, I like to be able to talk during my videos. And with the way that some of these opponents are playing, man, God. Don't get me started. All right. Opponent's got Artazon. Okay, he's already taken a long ass time. Like, fuck. Jesus Christ. All that to get Badoo and probably... Dude. What did we just wait for? Like, right. Itchy on that pollen, and I'm probably just gonna assault landing this Badoo way on out of here. Top deck Ino, not what we're looking for. Exactly the opposite of what we're looking for. Artazon. Gonna get out another Timburr. And we're just gonna assault landing this Badoo away. I think we also... Yeah, this guy, right? Yeah, we're also gonna just get rid of Bro's Artazon, so he can't find another Pokemon. We're gonna Cold Res here, get... Ooh, imagine if we had Brute Bonnet here. Could have Paralyzed. Could have not even attacked. Alright. We're just gonna get Gravity Mountain. He's not playing any stage 2s, is he? Well, not yet. We'll get Town Store out. Sure. so we can get our ancient booster in time. I'm gonna promote. Can I? There we go. We're playing on a mobile client here on an Android emulator, but this shit does not have click and point, which is really annoying. Town Store, use it. We're gonna get like, I think I'll just get like ancient booster out. Screw it. And if the IO knows me, then I don't know, I'll like cry about it. Assault landing, get rid of this Buddy. And let's see what our opponent's gonna do here. Right. Take a pride. Gurdurr, that's exactly what we need. And it's just like, I like making new decks and playing with them. In this case, I'm playing with my main deck, like my actual main deck. I have this deck like right here. Like 1-to-1, like literally the exact deck that I'm playing right now. It's just like, making new decks is fun, right? And I still like to do that, but I gotta find a way to make watching that fun. Like do something that stands out, right? And me and a friend of mine, you might know him. Shout out to the XY guy. Link in the description, subscribe to his channel. Make some good stuff. His recent short, man, was so fire. I genuinely cracked up laughing watching that short. It was really good. And let's see what I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Is going to do Poffin for stuff, but like TCG Live, I feel like it's just boring to watch, right? Unless you really like the person making the content, I feel like it's really boring to watch, and you can't do much about that. But, well, try to adapt, and that there's been some YouTubers out there who have been doing a good job at making Pokemon TCG videos watchable. Like, for example, Trust Your Pilot. Trust Your Pilot's humor is so unhinged that it's just like, I don't even watch his videos for like, bro, I don't care what. Let me just pull up this guy's channel, right? Trust Your Piler. That's not how you spell that. I don't give a shit about like the Mewtwo EX League Battle Deck. This guy's humor just makes the video watchable. It's not even funny how funny this guy is. Like, we're gonna TM Evo here. Insane segue, by the way. And I think I'm just gonna Evo, honestly. Screw it. Could attack this Mimikyu, but not feel it. Oh. No, I don't. There we go. Carried by the attack prompt. That's why you never disable that. Everyone makes mistakes. And we're just gonna evolve. Wait, did I have to? No. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Right, like, Trust Your Pilot. Probably one of my favorite PTCG YouTubers, right? Then there's, like, I watch Azul's live streams, right? And occasionally, what else do I watch still? What am I subscribed to? Let me just see. I don't even watch For the Win that much anymore. That's the thing. Jankplay, the XY guy, just because he's like a friend of mine. And Tim Danklin also makes good videos. Maybe it's just me, you know? I think about that a lot. Every time I have a problem in life, I try to instantly think, is it me? Right? Because, well, that's where everything starts, right? If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change, right? It's like, I was like, maybe it's just me, right? Maybe it's just like, I'm just an unk or something, right? And I'm just complaining about shit just to complain, right? People do that. I get that, right? And maybe I just have some sort of burnout with the TCG, right? And honestly, I've been inching towards that being the truth. The TCG is, that's exactly what I was looking for, Jesus Christ. I just haven't, like, TLDR this video, I just haven't been enjoying the TCG as much lately. That's when I found out that's why I'm not making videos anymore. And then everything started to make sense, right? It's just, that's the problem. I get it now. I think that's genuinely true. I've been enjoying it less. Going to league challenges and stuff is still fun for me. But I feel like that hasn't been because of the game anymore. I feel like that's just been because of the people at the league. I don't know how to deal with that. I genuinely don't know how to deal with that. Because, like, in the past, the hobbies that I've had before I started playing Pokemon TCG were, I played Minecraft. That's it. Well, I feel like during the age where you're still young, that burnout doesn't really, I feel like you can't really have that burnout, right? I feel like that only starts happening when you get older. But I remember back when I was like 13, 14, 15, I would play Minecraft every day, every single day. I would get up, especially during holidays. I would get up, go downstairs to my laptop, later PC, which is still the exact PC I'm using now, which is crazy. Like, that thing's been running for 8 years. Hop on Hypixel, Mineplex. Mineplex is dead, by the way, and I think it's being revived. As of now, I think it is being revived, but Mineplex at the time, and I would just grind the mini games until I went to bed. And it was just like, that's all I would do. Like, and I was enjoying it, genuinely, right? Because I had friends who played it. And after a while, like, you know, sometimes when you play a game, you rage a little bit, right? And if you're doing that with friends and you guys are all raging at the game, I feel like you got to start accepting that maybe you just don't really like the game that much anymore. And it's not easy to accept, right? Pokemon TCG has been a huge part of my life for the past... Alright, I'm not even wearing my watch. There we go. Like, I have a watch, guys. It's been a big part of my life for a long ass time, right? And at that point, it's kind of hard to let go of something, right? If it's been part of your life for such a long time, it's not easy to let go, right? Let me just put a mochi. I actually got to play the game now, so I got to stop yapping. Well, at least I can try to, like, do the thing that I wanted to say while I'm playing. Like, if something's been a big part of your life for a long time, it's hard to change, right? And that's what I'm experiencing with the Pokemon TCG right now. I still love this game. I still love it here. But I just can't get myself to go play it, right? And the same's happening with Minecraft. The same's happening with all the other games I used to enjoy. Heck, I love Smash Brothers Ultimate, but I never play it, right? Maybe it's just because I don't like the game anymore. Maybe it's just because of something else. Maybe I should just go seek help. Yeah, it's a challenge, man, and it's the first time I'm going through stuff like this, right? It's not going to be easy, right? But alas, that's life. And I've been trying to gripe with that. I've really been struggling with that. And we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm starting to figure out why I feel certain ways. And that feels enlightening sometimes, to know that, you know, it's not you, you know, that you're not the problem. And, well, maybe that the problem is within you, but, like, knowing that you're the problem and that you can fix it is one of the best feelings ever. Pretty much ever. Ino's going to get me a dog shit hand. Love it. And we're going to run away draw, hopefully hit that Gravity Mountain. If we hit it, then this Alakazam should get knocked out. Or Perilous, actually. I think we are doing... No, Perilous is not going to hit it. It's going to make us do 290 with the Mochi. 260 because of resistance. Poison will bring him to 290, so he has to retreat, right? That's fine. I'm good with that. And if he retreats, then we just, I think we just boss Mew, right? And then we just win anyway. I think we're cooking right now. We'll get another Dunsparce out. I think we still have Enriching in the deck as well. It's just like, you got to learn how to deal with that, right? You got to find new things to do. Because nothing can stay fun forever. That's just how it is. You can't do much about that. But with a game like the Pokemon TCG, there's so many ways to enjoy it, where it can stay fun no matter what. You can play 2v2s. There's so many alternative formats. You can do a booster draft. Even opening packs for me just isn't that fun anymore. But you can make... Pokemon TCG is a game that's abstract enough to have enough ways to vary. And you can play old formats. Like, practically, if you play a Sun and Moon format, it's a different game. It's pretty much a different game, right? For example, also a game like Minecraft. You can play survival mode. You can play creative mode. Mini games on servers, like survival multiplayer with friends. It's just like there's a lot of things to do, and that's what sets the Pokemon TCG apart from games like, I have some games on my desktop here. Brawlhalla, bro. I've been playing the same Brawlhalla game mode, my voice, for like how long now? Alone for like 5 years, and it's just like all my friends quit, and I just can't say I'm having fun anymore. But the longer you trick yourself into thinking you're fine, the worse it gets. And yeah, am I going to stop talking about this now? Like, I think you guys get the point. TierXTCG tries to understand why he isn't making videos consistently, realizes that the problem is that He just hasn't been enjoying making videos because of the gripes with the client. Tries to work around that. Comes to understand that maybe it's something he can't do anything about, but realizes that the Pokemon TCG is a game with limitless possibilities, and that those possibilities make it possible to adapt anyway. Also, this guy's got Monkey Dory, so that throws my whole fucking plan out the water. That's great. If Perilous stuck here, it would have worked. That's the thing. At least we can KO with, like... No, actually, what? Am I tripping? I think we just throw up this guy, right? Okay, we don't have to commit a Moki here. That's also good. We can just get... Alright, I'm fine. I'm just gonna Hilda here. And all of this has taught me something very important. Just be honest with yourself, right? Don't lie to yourself. Why would you do that to yourself, you know? Like, just if you're not enjoying something anymore, if you're not having fun, be honest, right? Just be honest about it. It's like the best thing you can do for yourself. And that's why I haven't been uploading. It's that simple, right? Alright, we're gonna actually not throw the game here. Contrary to popular belief, we're gonna Night Stretcher for a Timburr. Preferably the 80 HP variant. Should we just, like, actually, no, we can't do that anymore. I'm bad. Alright, should have promoted Dunsparce, bro. This is why you always promote Dunsparce. Ooh, we can counter catcher? High key the play right now. High key the play. Definitely high key the play. We're gonna KO his Mew. And then we're gonna be chilling. Actually, no, that was a horrible play, wasn't it? No, we're good. We can just boss that one later. Yeah. This is what we're gonna do. Toxic Powder and just smack the shit out of this little fetus. There we go. Alright. Good shit. Also, by the way, interesting interaction. And that's the thing with Pokemon TCG. I'm gonna explain like a very niche interaction right now. But those things don't pop up at, like, every game. Jamming Tower here says Pokemon tools attached to each Pokemon have no effect. But Brute Bonnet's ability here says, once during your turn, if this Pokemon has an ancient booster energy capsule attached, you may make both active Pokemon poisoned. So the effect of the capsule isn't working, but it doesn't block the ability from going off, which is, like, I think that's a really cool interaction. I like that. And that's about it. Maybe that's what I'm going to make out of these videos, right? I get to have a conversation with myself, right? And that's something I don't do a lot. That's something I've been neglecting for a while. Here, I've had a moment to reflect to myself about my actions, what I think about something. That's important, right? You just fucking dimension. That shit hits me for weakness, bro. Okay, buddy. We're gonna hit boss's orders here, and it's just gonna be absolutely swell. Give me that boss's orders, bro. Stupid I know, bro. Could have been the second boss, by the way. But we're gonna Rare Candy here to Conk, and we're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna bench the 4th Dunsparce here since we're gonna be using 2 of them. We'll attach Mochi to the Dunsparce so we can shuffle it back. Let's Runaway Draw here. Get the enriching energy back in the deck. We kind of want to draw that. Ooh, that's a Timburr. We kind of need that. So that's good. We're going to bench that guy. We kind of really want to hit enriching energy here. That would be really, really sick. Oh, okay, there's boss. We're good. Just like that. There we go. Yep. But, yeah, maybe I should make these videos more often. Maybe this I actually feel a lot better now that I've gotten what's in here out there. It feels good. And I remember my parents would always look at me funny for talking to myself, talking to, like, my plushies. I used to do that a lot. But it really helps, actually, to talk to yourself. I don't know, but if you're going to be called schizo, then maybe it's worth it, you know? And that's what I've learned today. So, yeah, on that note, I'm going to leave it here. That was my Conkeldurr deck that I didn't really explain a lot about. Kind of just let his gutsy swings do the talking for him. Think y'all won't throw a tantrum about it. I hate myself. That was my Conkeldurr deck. I didn't really explain a lot about it. Let's do the deck explanation at the end of the video. Y'all can't tell me what to do. Yeah, this deck essentially has Conkeldurr as the main attacker. It attacks for free with the second attack. Like, you may see this and get a micro heart attack, but you never pay for this energy cost, right? If you have a special condition on you, you don't have to pay for this attack. So essentially it becomes that. and that's like really good. Fighting weakness is good. You can boost this damage with Binding Mochi, Poison from Brute Bonnet, Perilous Jungle, Gravity Mountain, and get some big one-hit KOs. That's what's really good about this deck. The draw engine here is the Dunsparce. You can get 3 Dunsparce out with Fan Rotom on turn 1. This card is broken, by the way. And Enriching Energy is the A-Spec. If you attach this to a Pokemon, you get to draw 4 cards. And the Dunsparce ability shuffles itself and all attached cards back into your deck. So what essentially becomes the gimmick of this deck is that you can reuse your A-Spec pretty much an unlimited amount of times. And drawing 4 cards is pretty good, especially if it's not on a, except if it's on a supporter, then it's like kind of mid. On an energy attachment, that's pretty good, right? You can find it with Colress and Hilda. They search for energies respectively. And yeah, that's how this deck operates. Doesn't need any energy to attack, so uses the energies for utility instead, which is actually pretty good. Using Jet Energy to switch around is really strong. Like, you can discard like a few of these early game and still be fine. Like, if you have 1 Jet Energy and Dudunsparce in your deck, you can never get trapped, right? You can get them with Hilda or Colress, switch a Dudunsparce into the active spot, shuffle it back into the deck, promote whatever you want. It's just like, you are untrappable. And I don't have to explain what this guy does. With a Mochi and a Gravity Mountain, he actually takes out a Dragapult, which is really good. Like, perfect math also. It's really good. This deck is great. I love this deck. I love decks that don't use energy. Or decks that are just unconventional in a certain way, right? This Claydol, which you could only use this ability if you had no supporter cards in your discard pile. This deck was so fun. And I just like decks like that are just weird, you know? And this is essentially Dynamotor, but for fighting energy, which is strong because fighting attackers are generally stronger than lightning ones. That's been making me think maybe I'll try out other TCGs and make weird decks like that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I explained practically everything I wanted to explain. So what's in store for the future of this channel? I've been thinking. So me and the XY guys have been cooking something up. Apart from that, I have another idea in store. I'm going to be fine either way. The next video will come out sooner than later. It's not going to take 3 months this time. I can assure you guys that with my newfound determination, I guess. And yeah, with that, I'm going to leave it. That's it. So, yeah. Peace out, guys. I kind of need to like make an outro or something. Like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say.